can't like this. Hang on, let me just kind of...
Bun buns.
In case you guys didn't realize, I'm pregnant.
Bun 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 bun.
About 5 months. There's a couple story times I'm going to be telling you guys. One is in this video, the other one is going to be in the next video, because they're kind of a lot. But I'll start it out with saying, it's been a while.
A while. Honey, I think we've been out of practice for like 10 months.
Yes, because the last video that went up was in March.
Yep.
What should we start with? Cat or car?
I don't think my heart can take the cat right now to do the car.
You're just like, I feel personally attacked now.
Well, it's been a long time since both of us have been on here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's been a really long time. Okay, so we'll talk about my car. That's gonna be a fun one. I had to move back to my parents' place, and the neighborhood itself is actually pretty safe.
Yeah, I can agree with it.
It's pretty safe.
Usually.
And I park underneath the street light, right? It's right across from the house, like you can see it. And I was in bed, sleeping, and my dad comes in, and he just full on like, and I'm like, what's up? And he's just like, hey, someone broke into your car. We're calling the police now. And I thought originally he was joking. I thought he was fibbing with me. Until he said he was calling the police. And I was like, okay. Wait, what? Wait, someone broke into my what? So I got up in my nightgown. And I start to head out there. And my mom meets me when I'm heading out to see what happened. And I could see a dude standing out there and the neighbor standing out there. And I have no idea what's going on. And my mom was like, don't say anything to him. Which, if anybody should say something, it's me, because I'm a security guard.
Right.
So, granted, I probably look like I wanted to slug the dude.
Wait, did they catch the guy that did it?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So, we're going to backtrack a little bit, because that's what I know. But my dad told me later that the neighbor's wife heard a noise. It was my car alarm. She heard my car alarm going off. And she stepped outside and saw my back driver's side window. So, you know, the driver's window, the back window. That one was smashed. And she didn't feel safe, obviously, because, you know, car alarm going off, the window's broken. So she goes back inside and she gets her husband. They step back out and this dude is picking up his bike that he happened to leave right next to my car. Yeah. It gets worse. So he starts to leave. And they're like, no. They're both Russian. So they have very broken English. Oh, so they're like, no, stay, wait, police, wait for police. I'm not making fun of them, it's just how they were trying to get it across, like, you need to stay for the police.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, I didn't do anything, I've been drinking, I'm trying to get home, and it's like around 3 o'clock in the morning. And
he was the only one around? He doesn't think that people are not going to ask questions.
There's so much that happened.
Oh my gosh.
He was saying that I'm a teenager, you know, I'm not supposed to be out here. I snuck out. You know, I need to go home. Yeah, I need to go home. And then they tried to call my parents, but my dad didn't recognize the number because they got a new number. So he didn't answer it because it's like at 3 o'clock in the morning. So they come over and knock. My dad answers, finds out what's going on, comes, wakes me up, heads back out there. My mom, she was probably thinking out of just like pure instinct of just saying something. So the dude kept trying to say, I was walking past, I saw the window was broken, you know, I set down my bike, I was looking at the car to see what the damage was, and it's just like, bro, you really think that we're stupid? And my dad said that when he saw the dude, when he said that he was a teenager, my dad's like, no, he's not a teenager. This dude's in his 20s.
Yeah.
So no, he's not a teenager. And there's footage from one of the neighbors' houses that is pointed at my car. So at that point, the dude, he takes off. And what's my mom's first reaction? She takes off after him.
Your mother. You're
Don't
joking.
Get me wrong. I full on appreciate it. I really do. Because she didn't want the dude to get away.
No, I get it. I just can't imagine her like running like a stinking track star after the dude.
She was just like, She was like, he's not getting away. Like, she went after him. And during this entire thing, when she told me, like, don't approach him or whatever, I was like, oh, I need to put on my shoes. And I'm like trying to find a pair of shoes to wear that, like, oh, if I have to chase this dude, go figure, right at that moment, she's literally chasing the dude. But I'm like, in case I need to chase this dude, I need my better shoes, you know. And I put on my shoes and I step out and the dude's gone, my mom's gone, and I'm like, what happened? And then I look at my car and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, right? Oh my gosh.
And my car is a Ford Fusion. But if you know what a Ford Fusion looks like, maybe I can find like a stock photo.
What year?
2016.
There you go.
But here's the thing, it looks like a Kia. So the dude, I do believe he was drunk. He probably thought it was a Kia. He probably thought it was going to be easy.
It's usually
hookups. And I know that I said the dude broke into my car, but I'm getting into the rest of it in a minute. Broke into my car, right? And I'm looking at the damage without trying to open the doors. Trying not to touch it because I thought the police were going to get fingerprints. Thanks, police department. You really dropped the ball.
Have you forgotten where we live?
I know where we live, but it's still a crime, and you would think that they would do everything that they can for a crime. I'm looking at the back window, and I'm looking in, and I'm like, I wonder if my black backpack's still in here. So I thought, the dude broke in, took my backpack. Nothing was in it except for, like, papers. Literally nothing was in it. Like, my wallet wasn't in there. Nothing was in there, right? Maybe a charger. And I feel around the broken glass, and I pick up, and there's my backpack. I'm like, okay, so he wasn't after that. I look over on the other side, and I had a Bath & Body Works bag that didn't have anything of value. Those were stuff for Chris that I found in my stuff. So, Chris is my ex-husband. I had that in there, but that was still there. I'm like, okay, then what was he after? And I called my boyfriend, and he literally told me, he sent me a message right before I went to bed and said, hey, when you get up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning when I usually work, give me a call. I just want to let you know something happened at work last night, you know, just something that he wanted to, like, you know, talk about. And I call him, and he's like, hey, you're up really early. And I said, someone broke into my car. He's like, what? And I'm like, someone broke into my car. And he's like, are you okay? Do you want me to come there? And I'm like, please come here. I'm all shaken up. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
The police are already on their way. I just need some company right now. He's like, okay, I'll be there, you know, I'll be there in 5 minutes. My boyfriend gets there, we're talking, and I'm looking at my car, and it has automatic lights. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, why are the lights still on? So I pull out my keys, and I hit the lock button, because usually when you hit the lock button on that kind of vehicle, it shuts off the lights. Yeah. And I didn't pay attention to it, you know, I thought it was just going to take a second to shut off, and I'm talking to James about, you know, me waking up, the dude, you know, where the dude ran off to, which, dude's gone. He left his bike, but dude's gone. So we're waiting for the police, and my mom comes out. She's like, are you going to shut off your headlights? And I said, I locked the car.
Right.
And she's just like, well, the lights are still not off. The only other way that the lights can be on is if the car itself is on.
Was he trying to hotwire your freaking car?
So I unlock my car.
Oh my gosh.
And I open the driver's door, and I see a nice big round piece sitting like on the padding, sitting right there. And I just like,
you tried to hotwire your crap, didn't you?
Like my eyes went from that, because it's the first thing I noticed, something different. And then I look up, I see the car's in drive, and I look at not the steering wheel itself, but right below it.
Right.
And that's just like that. So I leaned in, but without touching. Good thing I didn't, because that's the next part. No.
What?
Blood.
You're joking me, right? What, like, did he use said sharpest part of body to bam?
There was a lot of blood everywhere. A lot of blood. But anyway, I was leaning in, and I looked, and I could see. I'll explain in just a second. Trust me. This is all in the order that I'm learning this.
Oh my
and the thing's open. And I get livid right then and there. So I'm like, this dude tried to steal my car. And I was like thinking, why wasn't he like able to? And I forget. E-brake is a push and pull. Not an actual thing. But you have to look hard to find it.
Right. What?
He didn't know how to work it. That's why he didn't take the car. He was probably trying to figure it out and couldn't get it. So the cop comes. Lovely cop. And I'm livid. I'm telling James, I'm like, this beepity beep is trying to steal my car. You know, this beepity beep. Like, yeah, I was livid. I was through the roof. I was, everything was going for me. Like, it all just clicked at once. I'm like, he wasn't trying to steal my stuff. He was trying to steal my car.
Yeah.
The cop comes, and this will forever get on my nerves. He came up. He's like, hi, I'm Officer So-and-so. You're so-and-so? This is your car? Yes. What makes you think they tried to steal it?
Are you...
Without saying...
What?
Without saying a word, I walk over to the driver's door. I fling it open. And I just... The starter is on the floor.
I can't.
The car is in drive.
Oh my lord.
And the console itself is all messed up. And I looked at him, I was thinking, do I have to do your job for you? It's like, I'm getting up with just 6 hours of sleep. And I know, but that's not the end of it. My mom's back at this point, right? She came back around the time.
Please tell me she at least got him by the dang ear.
No.
Or something.
The dude was gone. I'm telling you, dude's gone. Dude's no longer in the store. He's an exit out of the store. Like, he's not coming back. Yeah, dude's gone. And she's telling him about, you know, what the dude looks like, which house we're pretty sure he ran into. He's like, okay, well, we can't really go knocking on doors.
The heck?
We can't really go knocking on doors.
Since freaking when?
He's like, it's a little bit too early to be doing that. We don't know for sure if he was the one who did it. And I'm just like looking at him thinking like, this is our police department?
Innocents don't fucking run, dude.
Exactly. And we looked at the footage from one of the neighbors' houses and you can barely see my car in it.
Are you
But you can see someone walking around it, you can see their feet. Yeah. So there is no definite proof that it was the dude. But it gets better because...
What the heck gets better about this? Because now I'm getting mad.
So the officer says there's something that could be really done, you know. I'll take pictures and here's your case number, you know, he gives it to me. And I'm just looking at him and I'm like, keep it under control, keep it under control. Don't say what you want to say. Like don't say what you want to say to him. And then he leaves and I look at James and
you
my
blew
boyfriend,
up.
Sorry. I never mentioned his name. His name's James.
You blew up, didn't you?
I looked at him and he looks at me.
And then you lost it.
I was just like, are you serious? Are you serious? This is all that he can do? There's nothing else? I go to James's place for that night because I didn't want to be near the car. I didn't want to try to figure it out or anything like that. I just wanted to leave it alone.
Right.
So I go and I look at it the next day. He drops me off right before he goes to work. And I open the side door, the back door, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, damn, this is like a lot of glass, you know, like this is all frustrating and I'm just like staring at it.
I'd be grossed out at the fact that there would be even blood in my vehicle.
But then in the middle of the back seat, I see a spot that wasn't there. So I lean in, it's blood. And then I go around to the other side, because I didn't want to touch the side that he was on, or at least I didn't know he was on, but I was on the other side trying to lock the glove compartment.
Right.
And I look in on that middle glove compartment, the one that, you know,
right,
the armrest, there's blood on that. And I was just kind of following it where it was, you know. I'm following literally this man's damn trail. I'm following his damn trail. And I look, this dude didn't want to listen to my music because there was blood on the volume.
What did you have on?
I don't know. And then I looked down and you could see blood on the wheel, blood on the dash itself.
You're joking.
I have pictures.
What'd he do? Friggin' like cut an artery or something?
So there's a theory. But then there's also blood on the door handle, blood on the seat adjuster. Yeah, this dude adjusted his seat.
I might have hit an artery, but here, let me get comfortable at least.
There's blood on the headrest and blood everywhere. My mom and I came up with a theory. We do believe he was drunk because when you're drunk and you cut yourself,
bends.
Yes. So we believe that he walked past, saw the vehicle, and was like, "Oh, I can easily steal this. It's a Kia."
No, it's usually Hondas that are the easiest, like Civics in particular, because there's no alarm.
And there's something else. I don't know if this was part of the door console itself, but I found something recently, and it's a little metal piece. It has like a screw on it. I'm wondering if that dude used that to break the window. I found it recently. There's still broken glass in my car. Well, I think he used that piece to break the window, reached in, probably cut himself. I don't know if he went through the back seat. Man, I'm guessing he did because there was blood back there. But
he's a dumbass.
Then he climbed into the front and was trying to do his thing. And I believe around that time, my neighbor came out, saw this, but she didn't see the guy because he was still inside the car.
Makes sense.
So she goes back in to get her husband. He realizes he's been caught. So he gets out, hinting the door handle, which makes sense because I believe it was his left arm that he cut.
Yeah, but when...
Because why would he do it with his right arm?
Yeah, but when they noticed an injury on him or something, like, was he holding onto his arm?
Here's the thing, no one was looking for that.
See, and that's...
We didn't know until the next day that there was blood. So if my mom would have let me go out there, I would have noticed that maybe he's holding his arm. Or maybe there's something dripping.
Well,
you know,
not only just that, though. Like, if he's injured and he's running, if he's already losing that much blood...
Yeah, exactly.
He wouldn't have so much energy to run if he's completely intoxicated. Because I've never seen a full-on friggin' hammered person friggin' run for the hills. Never have.
Exactly. So he came out, my parents came out, called the police, talking with the dude, made a oopsie of saying that the neighbors had cameras, and boom, he takes off, he's gone, and I'm left with the damage. Over $1,000 in damage. And that's after my dad fixed the window.
Are you serious?
My dad fixed the window. And then he paid for it to get fixed, but I still have to pay him back. Yeah. Full on, all that, and I'm still having issues with my car. And then it gets a little bit better. So it sat there for about a week or so. We took out the battery, you know, so then he can't possibly come back and finish the job.
Right.
I was away for a couple days. And then I come back and I'm looking into my car, you know, I'm cleaning it and everything.
Right.
Like, I did a full clean and then I waited a couple days and then I did another full clean with more wipes. You know, I was trying to make sure I got all the blood, which it was extremely gross, by the way. But when I went in, I saw that the middle part,
right,
it was open and part of it was sitting in the passenger seat. I asked my parents, I said, did you guys go inside my car? They're like, no, we haven't been inside your car. And I asked my sister, I'm like, did you go inside my car? She's like, why would I go inside your car? And I'm like,
great.
This dude or someone else
came freaking back.
Which the only thing that they could have stole was birth control pills. So, I mean, they could have made some money with that. I don't know why they weren't thinking. That was the whole thing about my car getting broken into. That was in July. Exactly a month after my cat passed, which is the next video.
I'm not gonna cry. Don't do
Okay,
cry.
I hope you guys like this video. Leave a like, drop a comment. I will see you guys in the next video.
Right?
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Benjamin says bye.
Gosh, here we go.